Hi Pokefans, welcome back to part 13 of my Teal Mask DLC. Last episode we completed the Pokédex, which was something I really wanted to do, as well as to battle a couple of Kitakami Orc clan members. In today's episode we are gonna go ahead and defeat all the Orc clan members to get more rewards. Till today we have defeated 4 of them, with the locations being shared in my previous episode, so if you haven't really seen that, go ahead and watch that episode before this one. I'll put the link up right here. But of course, here is the 5th Orc clan member. This one is once again close to Oni Mountain. You'll be able to go ahead and go down the Infernal Pass. Go towards the right side. You'll be able to find 2 wooden bridges and a couple of ladders. Once you are right next to Chilling Waters, you have to climb up the Oni Mountain to find this trainer. It's pretty easy to find this trainer if you are exploring Oni Mountain when you are going through the storyline. That is what I did, so I did know his location. But if this is the first time you're trying to find this trainer, just follow the instructions I've just given right now and you'll be able to find him. Anyway, since he is a normal type trainer, if you do have any fighting type Pokemon, it should be pretty easy to defeat him. In this case, I'm just gonna go with my current team, just because all of them are pretty high level and I think we'll be able to take care of most of his Pokemon. Other than this Greedent, which is giving me a bit of a trouble. At least I was able to poison it at this point. Let me go ahead and switch into Poliwrath and try using Dynamic Punch. Sadly, I never switched out this move. I actually have Brick Break and a couple other TMs that I could have switched it out with, but I have not yet done that, so we are kind of stuck using all other moves other than this one. Just decided to go with Hydro Pump right here. Unfortunately, it did have Cheek Pouch, which means it healed itself fully. Kind of annoying. I really wish I had a really good fighting type Pokemon and a really good fighting type move to take it down. There we go. Let's see if we can actually take it down, which we do. Thankfully, I am actually faster than Greedent, even though I was paralyzed, which is pretty helpful. The next Pokemon is Snorlax, which is a bit more annoying. I really wish I had thought this one through before battling this trainer. Either way, I would recommend you all to go ahead and check out which trainer you are battling. Use a specific team and try to take them down. I think that is the easiest way. In my case, I did go into Asaluna, which is one of the newer Pokemons added to my team. I definitely want to use this one a bit more. Let me go ahead and use Blood Moon, which is the first time I'm actually using this move after catching this Pokemon. It is definitely super powerful move, but cannot be used subsequently, so you do have to kind of wait a turn. I really didn't realize this until I clicked the button twice and read the statement right here. So I guess we are gonna go ahead and use Moonblast. Ooh, that was so close. Anyway, I did get paralyzed here. Hopefully I'll be able to defeat Snorlax before I do go down right here. Never mind. I actually had Rocky Helmet on a couple of my Pokemon, which is really helpful. Next one, we have Mushroom. At least that is, I think, how it's pronounced. Let me know in the comment section if I was wrong. But I think I'll be able to take it down with a Blood Moon. It used Tidy Up, which is a move I've never seen before. Anyway, there we go. I think that is the last Pokemon this trainer had. Yep, and that is the first trainer defeated. Or in this case, in my case, it is the 5th trainer. We have 2 more left. Let me quickly heal up my team members and find the location for the other 2. I remember skipping out one of the trainers in Paradise Baron. This one is pretty easy to find. He is or she is gonna be in between one of the huge circles. I remember seeing this trainer when I was trying to find Okidogi. But of course, we can go ahead and finally defeat her. Seems like she is a fire type trainer. So I guess it wasn't really a good idea starting with Ogopon. Sorry Ogopon, you have to go down. But now that is done, I do have to use Saluna since Sunny Day is set up. Let me go ahead and use Earth Power. Ooh, got hit by a Will-O-Wisp, which is really not that great. I guess this wouldn't have happened if I actually used Saluna in the very first turn. At least I was able to take down the Ninetales. Up next we do have Shiftry, which means I have to switch out. Even though the trainers do have a specific typing, they have other Pokemons that they can actually use, like Shiftry right here. So do be careful about that. It is pretty easy to go down if you just have a team of all ground type Pokemons. In my case, I do have my Chandelure, which was very helpful. Up next, she has her own Chandelure, which means I do have to switch out. But I did switch out into Poliwrath this turn. I momentarily forgot about the Sunny Day that was set up and actually used Hydro Pump. Got hit by a pretty powerful Psychic and the Hydro Pump really didn't do that much damage. Let me try using Earth Power for the next turn. Unfortunately, my Poliwrath does go down here. I do have to say, Poliwrath is really not that good with defense and special defense. So if you are planning to use it, be a bit careful about that. In my case, my Poliwrath just goes down every single battle. It's just a norm for me. But it is a pretty annoying thing. I really like strong water type Pokemon. Hopefully I'll be able to find a better one in the upcoming DLC. Anyway, the next Pokemon up is Lilligant. I should be able to take it down with a couple of flamethrowers. I was actually debating if I had to crystallize my team member, which I really haven't done for most of these battles. But if it is too tough, I'll go ahead and crystallize. For now, I'm gonna go with Cross Poison. Thankfully, the Petal Dance doesn't really do that much damage. And my Rocky Helmet does do pretty good against the Lilligant. The Sunlight faded as well. I should be able to take it down. Unfortunately, it didn't really hit itself here, but it did use Quiver Dance, which is a pretty powerful move. Thankfully, the Poison Jab did take a Lilligant down. That is all on this trainer as well. And the count is 7 trainers, so we have defeated all of them. Let me quickly make my way to Kitakami Hall, as we do have an NPC there who is waiting for us. But I will actually go ahead and heal my Pokemons before I talk to him. Now there is a reason for healing up your team member, so go ahead and do that before you come and talk to this guy right here. He does give you some cool gifts, like the 10 rare candies right here and a pair of choice specs. 2 more gifts left. One is 3 ability capsules and the last one is a choice band. Pretty good item. And with that, it seems you have defeated every last member of the Kitakami Orc clan. With an opponent as strong as you, I think I can go all out. The surprising fact is that this guy right here is the secret master of Kitakami Orc clan. He is the 8th and the last team member of that clan. So that is the reason why I asked on healing your team members. You do have to defeat him. In my case, I'm actually ready. So let's go ahead and defeat this trainer. Alright, it seems like we had to change places. We are right in front of the Kitakami Hall. I am Muramasa, secret master of Kitakami Orc clan. Pretty cool. Let's see what kind of Pokemons he does have. I bet he has a mixture of different types. First up, we have Gengar right here. I did want to take it down with one hit, but we did get Toxic Spike. So I do have to be a bit careful while switching out my team members. It also had Focus Sash, which is not at all surprising. I mean, these trainers are super powerful and they definitely do know how to use items. So you do have to be a bit careful. But on the second turn, I was able to take down the Gengar. Unfortunately, Curse is disabled, so I do have to switch out my Pokemon. I'm also burnt. The second Pokemon was Trevenant, so I did switch out into Chandelure. I might get poisoned right here, but using Chandelure is better than using Electros. Alright, let me go with Flamethrower. And Trevenant goes down in one hit, which is pretty good. Up next, we have Prodont. Alright. I could go into Ogerpon. I actually went ahead and leveled it up 10 more levels. And between this battle and the last one, that is the reason why it is at level 84. Even though it is poisoned, I think I'll be able to take down Prodont in a couple of turns. Thankfully, the Aqua Jet really didn't do too much damage, and we were able to take down Prodont with one hit. This might be because my Pokemons are over leveled at this point. After all, I do have a team member around level 84 to 86. As for the next Pokemon, I decided to go ahead and make some switches. This time I'm using Ursaluna against Kingambit. I really like Kingambit. It is a really cool designed Pokemon. Although it's a bit difficult to evolve it though. Either way, it almost went down with one hit and took me down as well. But got hit by the Rocky Helmet and went down. That is pretty good. Definitely items like Rocky Helmet are super helpful for these battles, so I would recommend using them. As for the fifth Pokemon, he did have Dusclops, which is actually his last one. I really didn't want to kind of switch out, so I'm just using Ursaluna here. I actually used Plane Split, which actually increased my health a bit more, which was pretty good. For the next turn, I went with Blood Moon. Just need to survive this one turn and go with Moonblast. There we go, we have defeated the leader of Kitakami Orc clan as well. Let's see what he has to say about this. Marvelously done. I guess it was. I mean, the battle was really not that tough. So I've managed to defeat even me. I must commend your strength. Just kidding. Thanks for taking part in our little event. You see, the Kitakami Orc clan is actually a special campaign we run to train up kiddos and let them experience the joy of battling. We always hold this event around the same time as the Festival of Masks. Problem is, our members don't know how to hold back, so a kid never made it to the end before. I think you might be the first one to defeat me. So here, congrats. Take this prize. And we get a ability patch. Keep up your training in the land of Kitakami. Grow big and strong in the great outdoors. That was pretty cool. I really was not expecting him to be the leader, but I think it was definitely pretty nice. Now that we do have this completed, there is one more thing left to do before I end out this episode. Sadly, this is the last episode I do have on the DLC as it does cover everything. But once you do complete the storyline, if you come to the shop right here, you can actually go ahead and buy all the different masks. This is how you'll be able to use all of these ones, which I think is pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and buy all of these masks. It's pretty surprising that they have special masks for Eevee and Pikachu. I guess it's kind of a reminder for Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu games. Either way, I think all of these do look super cute. Although not might not be for this hairstyle of mine, but this is definitely the only way to get these masks. So if you have completed the storyline, go ahead and get them. You can also get a flashy Junbi by helping the caretaker. I've also covered this in one of my episodes, so I'll go ahead and put the link right here. I think that is all we have that we can actually do, other than the game that we do get in the Kitakami hall right here. I think it's called Ousting Orgs. Probably that is the name of the game. But that is the only thing that is left. You can definitely go ahead and play it to get variety of items. But this is all we have in this DLC. Definitely it is a bit smaller, at least when compared to Sword and Shield, but it is story-wise so much better. I definitely enjoyed playing this one. Hopefully you all did as well. Let me know in the comment section what you thought about the story, as well as the different new Pokemons that were introduced. Anyway, in the next episode, I will be taking back up the Animal Crossing DLC, which I was playing before this DLC did come. I do have a couple of things over there left, so I will go ahead and complete the storyline for that DLC as well. If you're interested in Animal Crossing New Horizon game, I've just created a 5-star island. Go ahead and check it out. The links are gonna be right here. If you are planning on buying the DLC or do have the DLC yourself, let me know in the comment section what you think of Animal Crossing DLC as well. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please put a like, and if you haven't, please consider subscribing to my channel, as it does help me a lot. If you'd like to help me in a personal way, check out the links in my description, and I'll see you guys in the next one.